might think it's a fucking joke. It's not a fucking joke! Shut the fuck up about Dan! You think you're fucking kidding? You fucking do it to me again! You'll never talk to me again!
I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up about fucking Dan!
Some of the stuff, you just can't imagine somebody being that stupid that he would fall for it.
And he's willing to pretend through all of these fake relationships that it's real.
Trying to get him to see reason and to see himself for what he is, because it is something that
no matter what mistake we make in life, we are not Lorne Armstrong.
You want to come to my concert?
Of course I do!
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta marry you, so you'll be there anyway.
Good evening. Today, we have a delicacy of a story for you. But, before we go on, I must disclose that the following information, videos, and recordings may be sexually explicit and vile in nature. Dirty things. Things that were meant to be kept in the dark. Behind closed doors, unfortunately many times, not just behind a screen. If you do choose to proceed, well, welcome.
What the problem is, if George W. Bush were to win Ohio, let's make Ohio red.
Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
The prison town that will be Martha Stewart's home for the next 5 months, but this is not a vacation, this is a sentence.
Take back the White House! Ah! You picked the wrong house, fool! Hey, hey!
Former President Ronald Reagan died of pneumonia this afternoon at his home in California.
This is a house on an average street in an average town. But there's something very different about this place. A major crime against a child is possibly being committed here. A crime that happens more often than you'd ever imagine. This grown man...
The year is 2004. The time feels close, yet so distant. One of the most noticeable differences in the years since is the social climate. The world of Vines, TikToks, and YouTube.
I love you, bitch.
Is it Sophie?
I hear confession. That's my opinion!
We'll do it live!
Fuck it!
I recreated Willy Wonka.
Is yet to be seen. Mostly MySpace and Friendster to speak with friends and family online. Pop culture was in a very special place developmentally. People didn't just get to share themselves with the world. They did so personally and on a massive scale.
Want to email and access the internet without learning complex technology? Use the TV you're watching right now. It's surprisingly easy.
In the mix of all this, we will be focusing on a TV show called
To Catch a Predator. The men you just saw were all trolling internet chat rooms trying to meet up with an underage teenager.
The plot Not too difficult to understand.
No idle chit-chat for this man.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Where are you?
Oh, I'm just gonna go finish getting ready. I'll be right there.
Where are you?
I'll be right back. Just sit at the bar and I'll be right there.
Come here.
No, I promise I'll be right back.
No, come here.
Come here.
Come here.
Wait, gotta be a little patient.
Actually, I want you to come here. That's what I thought.
The show premiered in November 2004 on Dateline NBC. Around that time, the network partnered up with an organization called Perverted Justice, PJ for short. PJ conducted operations in which they investigated, identified, and publicized people who would go online to carry out sexually explicit conversations with children.
But Ricky wasn't talking to a 14-year-old girl in Atlanta. At the other end of the keyboard was a 38-year-old Los Angeles area man.
It's just really disgusting. I mean, when you really think about the fact that they really think they're talking to a child.
One of a number of Perverted Justice volunteers. CBS 46 is the only Atlanta station to sit alongside a member of this cyber patrol as he helps us demonstrate just how quickly and easily an online pedophile could track down and meet a teenager in Atlanta.
NBC approached Perverted Justice and offered them the opportunity to do what they did best, stepping it up a few notches by inviting the potential predator to a decoy house, where the 13 to 15-year-old was supposed to be home alone. In To Catch a Predator, PJ received similar results, though this time it would carry an unintentional comedic flair.
Probably I was thinking the part of me that's Christian was going to talk him out of it.
I'd love to suck, play and suck, play with, and lick nipples and licking. And you.
I perfectly. Why do you think I'm just as stunned as you are?
Well, you're stunned because you got caught. That's why you're stunned. Because I think you're telling a big fat lie.
The show brought with it the Men in Blue, the enforcers of justice.
I need a change in my life. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
The local sheriff's office put in place uniformed officers right outside the Sting House, ready to arrest the men who showed up to their special rendezvous.
Who did you think you were going to meet here?
This kid I've been talking to. This kid. I know she's a kid.
Younger girls like you don't come along often. I'd want you again and again.
Then I remind generic white male that Jolanda told him she was 15.
What? No way.
Right into the arms of the Fort Myers Police Department.
Oh yeah, so there probably was a lot of traffic, huh?
As the doctor looks for a towel, spots Dateline's camera crew. He runs, but he doesn't get very far.
It had spikes coming off of it. What is that? It's some kind of ring.
Oh, a finger indexer for like flipping through papers?
No.
Well, that's what I got it for.
Where'd you get it?
I think I got that at an office supply store.
He quickly comes up with a disguise. And as far as interviews go, this may be a television first.
All I gotta say is, ain't nothing going on here, dude. Nothing funny going on here.
Nothing funny going on.
No. If the girl's really 14, then I know, but...
Okay, his name is Lorne, L-O-R, and you're Kayla. He should have condoms, pizza, bracelet, and a can.
This is Lorne Armstrong. He's our main event.
I actually remember the moment I saw it for the first time, and I was in a friend's house, and they actually, I can't remember the words they used because it was like 13 years ago when they went, it's strangely alluring, because I was thinking, isn't this a bit weird watching these sex predators getting caught and getting pleasure out of watching it? And my mate said it's strangely alluring. And you know what? The first episode I might have ever watched actually might have been the segment involving Lorne Armstrong. And then I was kind of hooked then. And I was scrambling around trying to find all the episodes on British TV, which wasn't particularly easy. But, you know, a show that does a sting operation to catch sex predators and humiliate them. It's like, I can't think of much more entertainment as far as, you know, real crime, true crime goes.
September 17, 2007, 9:22 p.m. Lorne makes contact with a girl online. Her name was Kayla. Aside from being a stranger to Lorne, she was, as her profile stated, 13, female, and from Kentucky. It didn't take long at all for Lorne to grow especially fond of Kayla. They shared conversations about Lorne's dogs, Kayla's big blue eyes, shopping, curfews, homework, and school. I mean, what else are you going to talk about with a child?
Well, let's be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
For our next act, we're going to read Lorne's conversation with Kayla to determine at what point it changed from an innocent conversation to inappropriate conduct.
Hi. ASL, please.
Hi. 13, female, Kentucky.
Wow. You're just a young one, huh? A little cutie, too. If nobody will talk to you, sweetheart, you can talk to me. I'm a good guy. I have 2 nieces your age. I have a cam, too, if you like to see me on cam. Jane, what are you laughing at there?
You have to do that over.
There you go. Winky face. Winky face. Smiley face. Do I look cuter on cam than I do in that picture? LOL.
Yeah.
LOL. That's because pictures don't do very good with me. LOL.
Oh, LOL.
I find it hard to believe that the boys at your school aren't all after you. You're a little doll.
Aw, thanks.
You're very welcome. Yikes. If only you were like 5 years older, I'd be after you too. LOL.
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 Okay. Nah.
LOL. Oh. So tell me, why would you want to come in a chat room like this? LOL. They say all kinds of things that you probably shouldn't hear at your age. LOL.
I was bored. LOL.
Oh, LOL. Did you click off the chat room?
I forgot. LOL.
LOL. You must be enjoying talking to me. LOL.
Yeah, you're fun to talk to.
Cool. I never used to let my nieces go into any chat rooms. LOL.
Why?
Because they talk a lot about sex and stuff in them.
Oh.
It bothered me a lot then. Now, I've just come to realize it's just part of growing up. LOL. I bet they wish I would have felt that way back then, though. LOL.
LOL.
So I'm guessing you don't want to take my cold from me. LOL.
No, I don't want your cold, thank you. LOL.
LOL.
Sorry, that was your LOL. What they mean by a perv? What's that?
LOL. Okay. I'll tell you. LOL. It's when they talk about sex. Oh, let me just... the people next door. Okay. I'll tell you.
LOL.
Oh. LOL. Okay. I'll tell you. LOL. It's when they talk about sex. Some people think it's perverted. Did you miss me? LOL. Don't tell me your last name. Don't ever tell anybody from the internet your last name, okay?
Okay, why?
Because there are some real weirdos on here sometimes, and they might try to go looking for you.
Wow, really?
So don't ever tell them your last name, your address, your phone number, the town you live in, or the school you go to.
Okay. Are you a weirdo?
LOL! Girls have given guys their information, like their address and home phone number and stuff, and the guys would find them and do bad things to them.
Really? Like what?
Do you know what rape is?
Yeah.
Well, they rape them. And some women and girls have even gotten killed. Do you have a crush on me? LOL.
LOL, I don't know you yet.
LOL. Smiley face.
LOL.
LOL. So how many boys have you kissed already? LOL.
My ex-boyfriend.
How old is he? 32? I asked if you did anything else with him. LOL.
We watch TV, movies, go to the mall, go to eat places, stuff like that.
I mean when you were kissing. LOL. I love your innocence. It's so cute. LOL.
Huh?
LOL. Did I get you lost there?
Yeah, kinda.
LOL. Innocence is when you don't know anything about sexual stuff. LOL.
Oh.
I think it's so adorable. LOL.
What's so adorable? Okay, you think I'm dumb?
No, not at all. You're a very smart girl. Did I get you to wondering about that stuff now, though? LOL.
Yeah.
Uh-oh! LOL. I ruined it. LOL. I'm sorry. LOL.
Ruined what?
Ruined your innocence about it. LOL. Ruined your not knowing about it. LOL. Now you're curious. Do you want to know about it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell you about it?
Yeah.
LMAO. Why me? LOL. LOL. Okay. When a boy and a girl have sex, the boy sticks his penis in her vagina. Following me so far? LOL.
I know that.
Okay. Have you ever experimented with it? I should reword that, LOL. How should I say this? Have you ever touched yourself down there?
Huh?
LOL. Girls touch themselves down there because it feels good to them. LOL.
Really?
They rub it Yep. Are you trying it now? LOL?
No.
Okay. LOL. Okay, but you're curious about how it feels having sex, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The only way for you to really have an idea of what it's like without having sex with a boy is to...
Like, now?
Yup. Try it now. Just put it in a little ways, and you can see how it feels a little.
Well... okay.
LOL.
I feel weird. LOL.
LOL. Tell me when you're done.
I'm done.
How did it feel? How far did you put it in?
Not far. I was scared too.
Okay. Now do it again. And put it in further.
It took Lorne exactly 2 hours and 8 minutes to reach the point of no return. Now, we're not oblivious to all the suggestive, salacious breadcrumbs that Lorne has dropped up to this point, but this is not just some creepy thing that a strange man is telling your young daughter right before bed. It's a call to action. Now listen, I'm not saying that I'm an expert. I don't dare put myself on a pedestal that I don't deserve. But I came across this forum from the College of Unethical Studies, and it said that telling a little girl to finger herself is, bad. Look, I don't mean to overstep, but I Googled it twice. It's bad. And what do you know? It's illegal. And oh no, there's a show baiting people like this. But you probably don't have to worry about that. Lorne.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
You sound so sweet.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you nervous about talking to me?
Yeah.
You don't have to be.
Okay.
We got to see the worst people, the worst crime that you can possibly commit. We got to see those people get humiliated, and who better to laugh at? That's how I always with Lorne. I always said that Lorne was the perfect lull cow, because who would you feel less sorry for than a guy who tried to steal the innocence of a 13-year-old girl? Who deserves to be ridiculed?
You're too much of a sweetheart.
Thank you.
My precious little princess.
I like it when you call me that.
I like calling you that. I like calling you my little baby girl, too.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Again, you can laugh at the predators on To Catch a Predator, because at that particular moment, there was no 13-year-old girl, you know? So it makes it a lot easier to laugh at a Donald Morrison or a John Kennelly.
You know how long it took me to write that one?
How long?
About 15 minutes.
That's good or bad?
That's actually good. Usually it doesn't take me that long to write a poem. You sound so sweet.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Oh.
Oh my God, you are so pretty.
Thank you.
I love your eyes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you nervous now?
Huh?
Are you nervous about talking to me now?
Not like I was when I first called.
Good.
We're seeing it in the chat log, on the phone calls. Those phone calls are, it's an amazing picture of what Lorne was thinking at the time. He loved talking to her. He was so excited. You can hear it in his voice, and you can also see it in the things that he was typing. All the planning that he did for an entire month, and then he was counting down the days when he was going to show up there.
I thought about you all day. Did you get the one where I told you that I stared at your picture for an hour? I didn't even realize that I had stared at you that long.
Wow.
But you're so pretty.
That's so special.
You are special. You're very special. I can't believe the boys are such idiots at your school.
Yeah, they are. They're really stupid.
A lot of boys are like that, though, huh?
I guess so. You're not, though.
Thank you.
I came to the conclusion that Lorne had completely fallen in love with Kayla when he would go out singing karaoke with his buddies in Nashville. He wasn't feeling that strong emotion for Kayla, although he might have been anxious to get home and talk to her. But I think once he was able to shed his clothes and sit down on his little chintzy chair with his computer propped up on a cardboard box and really lose himself again in that fantasy world, at those times, I believe that he was completely in love. When he was on the phone with her and when he, pulled up to her house and realized that, this is really happening, I think he probably had the actual emotion, the feeling of love for her.
Hello?
Hey, that was quick.
Hey, honey.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
I was waiting for you to call. I wrote to you and told you that I'm waiting for you to call, precious. What took you so long? So are you looking at me right now, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
What do you think?
I'm thinking I wish I was there with you right now. If I was, you'd be naked.
Really?
Yeah. Would you want to be?
I guess so.
Okay. Would you want me to be?
If you wanted to.
Of course I want to. Of course I want to be naked with you. I love you. Why wouldn't I want to be naked with you?
I love you too.
What color panties and bra?
White.
White? You're gonna wear white until you see me, aren't you?
Yeah, I said I would.
I love you.
I love you too.
Lorne's relationship with Kayla lasted exactly 31 days. During this time, Lorne expressed romantic feelings toward Kayla. He repeatedly told her how much he loved her and that she was his princess. He explained marriage to her and what it could mean to their relationship, the promise of Kayla Marie Armstrong. There's almost a fatherly quality to his tone. Like how you'd make nonsensical noises as a sad attempt at getting your cat to come to you, Lorne deliberately used this, shall we say, baby talk to cultivate a serious, loving relationship with a child. One could dare to presume that it was because she was a child that he was attracted to her. Not merely that he's lonely, she's female, or because of her one-of-a-kind personality, which, let's face it, leaves a lot to be desired.
Okay, sing to me.
Sing to you?
Yeah. I want to hear you sing.
I can't sing.
No?
Uh.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
I loved her first. I held her first. I knew the love of a father runs deep.
Most societies try to identify bad behavior not just when someone crosses a line, but even as he approaches it. Showing up to a house of a minor whom you think you might have sex with clearly crosses that line. Did Lorne mean to do it? Was he aware of what he was doing? He tread lightly as he proposed and orchestrated their meetup. Why, you may ask? Why would you think?
Hey, I'm glad you could come.
Girl.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Turns out today's his birthday. He's 37-year-old Lorne Armstrong, a construction worker. He's been chatting with a girl posing as a 13-year-old.
It's a massage chair. It vibrates when you press the buttons.
Look, oh my God. I thought you had blonde hair.
Do you like it? I dyed it by myself.
I think it's pretty.
Thank you.
It's very pretty.
Did you bring any condoms?
Yes, I did.
Where are they?
Out in the truck.
Well, what good are they going to do in the truck if we're in here?
Well, yell at me, why don't you? I haven't had a kiss yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then what did you want to do?
Well, I want a kiss first.
And then what?
Can I have a kiss first? Hi, sir.
What's happening?
Not too much.
Not too much? So what are you up to tonight?
Not a whole lot.
Well, I tell you, for the last several days, you've been up to a lot. You're a pretty prolific chatter there. You want to explain yourself?
Not really. I never really was going to do anything.
You weren't really going to do anything?
No.
Don't tell me your last name. Don't ever tell anyone from the internet your last name, okay? Okay, why? Because there are some real weirdos on here sometimes, and they might try to go looking for you. So don't ever tell them your last name, your address, your phone number, the town you live in, or the school you go to. You're one of those weirdos.
Well, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on this. Now, you're free to walk out of this house right now. But if there's anything else you want to say, now would be the time to say it.
He has nothing further to say and tries to make a quick exit, apparently not knowing what's in store for him outside.
Sheriff's office, down! Get down! On the ground!
Hands behind your back,
Put your hands on your back!
After Lorne was featured on To Catch a Predator, he was facing a 20-year sentence.
Back up against the wall there.
Probably not the number he would have chosen, and for the first time in his life, 13 years would not have been preferred either. Actually, he didn't think he deserved time in prison at all. We'll get back to that later. His lawyer suggested a plea deal, which Lorne accepted. He ended up being sentenced for only 7 years and serving 5. While in prison, the world moved on.
Oh.
Hello?
We lived through an economic crisis, the first African American president. And many celebrities, including Michael Jackson, died.
Oh, come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
In the midst of the world's never-ending social change, Lorne was released from prison. He attempted to collect whatever pieces were left of his life, mainly his family and a trailer his uncle owned where he would eventually live. He was placed on the registered sex offender list, and he has to answer to a probation officer for the rest of his life. Though difficult after such a transformative life experience, he would recollect those pieces, follow through with his probation, eventually go to therapy, find a decent job, and build a home and family of his own as a new and improved Lorne Armstrong.
The American Dream!
Of course, we're pulling a Lemony Snicket, a name which here means someone who does not write happy stories with happy endings.
If you wish to see a film about a happy little elf, accomplishments,
happy endings,
such a glamorous life,
then you would be better off somewhere else.
Yes, there's no happy endings, not here and not now.
Something was burrowing into the crevices of the internet during this time. People were becoming nostalgic about old TV shows, sharing and connecting with people online about them.
Filled. Oh, so filled for you. We need to find.
One of them being To Catch a Predator.
Coming up.
Or, as it's known online by its followers, TCAP. TCAP.
But what he has in mind isn't so sweet.
One of the greatest things about the internet is that it lets you get a glimpse of pretty much anything. But when people began to get a whiff of Lorne's episode on TCAP, with his scripture-like chat log and phone conversation with a child whom he tried to...
Hi, honey.
Hey.
I love you.
I love you too.
Things... well... Lorne began to receive a lot of attention online. Between YouTube comments, more like full-on conversations, a dedicated quote-unquote religious website, and a fan-made Facebook page. All of them sharing a common purpose: to mock him.
Well, the original forum was the Church of Cawd forum, and that was an extension of the YouTube comment section, because all of Lorneography was basically taking place in the comments of YouTube videos. So Nathaniel made the Church of Cawd to have a place, and it was stored, there's documents on there and pictures of Lorne and all kinds of stuff about Lorne on there, but then it was mostly Lorne. And there was a subsection about the rest of the Predators, and I don't think I ever posted in the Lorne forums. I mean, that was just a big dumpster fire. I was more interested in the other guys.
Because of the amount of time dedicated to Lorne between the different platforms, a joke started about how they basically were praising him, and they mockingly began to call it the Church of Cawd, a nod to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
The idea at its base, or at its origin, is downright hilarious, and it's one of the funniest things I've heard in my entire life, that Lorne Armstrong gave his freedom to be sacrificed on the front step of Kayla Marie's house so that the rest of us who find Lorne and that find the Church of Cawd can rest assured that no matter what mistake we make in life, we are not Lorne Armstrong, that he alone has sacrificed his character and himself to be the stupidest person that ever lived.
The Holy Lorneography, read by Based Shaman, Chapter 1. Hi, ISL please? Hi, 13.
Female, Kentucky. Wow, you're just a young one, huh?
You know how long it took me to write that one?
How long?
About 15 minutes.
That's good or bad?
That's actually good. Usually it doesn't take me that long to write a poem. So how was school today?
It was okay.
Thanks for calling Harbor Freight. This is Carmela. How may I help you?
You sound so sweet.
Thank you for calling Friendly Offices. This is JJ. How may I help you?
How are you doing?
Doing pretty well. How about you?
Lost in the moment, in each other's face.
It's been 5 years, as I said in my previous video. 5 years he's been trying to overturn his conviction. He's been turned down and he's been shut down every single time. It's not because his motion was not good. It's not because Lorne is wrong. No. Lorne is right. It's because his legal aid were untrained and unlicensed. It's all their fault. Lorne is perfect.
I think initially it was you had two forms of pornography. You had post-contact and pre-contact. Pre-contact was a very different scenario. It was making fun of him, imagining what he was doing right now. Was he sat there fuming with anger that people were mocking him? You know, his crazy lawsuits. It was the parody videos. It was making fun of him. It was imagining what his life was like now. And there was a lot of mystery. There was a huge amount of intrigue as to what his life was like, what happened to his dog, Bud, what was he thinking when why did he sing I Love the First? All these questions. And the strange thing is, I was as interested in those questions as I was as hearing stories about famous philosophers. And I can't quite understand how that's the case, but it was. And then post-contact was a very different. It was a very different stage, because we started to get the answers to those questions, and then the mystery, the intrigue disappeared a little bit. So it changed the whole face of it.
My name's Kayla, and I'm looking for my boyfriend Lorne. He drove to my house in his Dodge Durango one day in 2008, and now he's gone. I don't see nothing wrong with the little Church of Cawd. I don't see nothing wrong. Lorne, come back to me.
This woman, or High Priestess, as was her alias within the community, as she was a very popular part of the
Church of Cawd, Latter-day Lornographers, Latter-day Lornography Curious. This
went by the name Ember Infierno.
You let me lacerate you. You let me anally rape. What can I do when I get horny? When I'm a lonely Lorne inside.
I can show you my dick, thick and hairy.
A letter was delivered to the Armstrong residence. With the letter came a box of cookies, a t-shirt, and a cheap blanket. The letter came from a woman who said rather friendly things to Lorne. At the end of this letter was a phone number and an invitation to reach out whenever he needed a friend.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope you don't see this as a big imposition. Thank you so much for giving me time.
I don't see it as any imposition.
Oh, okay, good.
I see it as very nice.
There's a Facebook page called Church of Cawd where you are, and I know the website is defamatory, but there's the Facebook page where they... There's a Facebook page called Church of Cawd where you are, and I know the website is defamatory, but there's the Facebook page where they worship you as a god, but they call you Cod because of the way you pronounced cod when you were upset.
Well, there's something I gotta tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on
with Chris when they stormed in.
The way it's said.
Yeah, the way that you said it. And they worship you like a prophet. There's one girl who constantly says that she wants to get on her knees in front of you. It's like a big old cult.
What?
It's a big old cult of people who are interested.
Lorne accepted Ember's invitation and called her. Prior to answering the phone, Ember began recording. It was a very casual conversation between two strangers, potentially looking to become friends. From the beginning of the call, Lorne thoroughly explained his court case and spoke about his experience since the show.
There's a lot of stuff people do not know. So one of the questions were, which was if I had ever solicited sex from a minor. My answer was no. And
I told them of them, the people in the class about it, and they told me that they said, well, if you didn't solicit sex from her, then how'd you wind up with that charge? I said, well, I never went to trial. There was a plea agreement, and the prosecutor scared me into taking, because I had mentioned going to trial on it to my lawyers. He never mentioned entrapment or anything to me.
He felt that it was not a fair situation, as PJ played dirty and put up a bunch of smoke and mirrors to make it seem as if Lorne were there too.
I'm glad you're coming.
Are you anxious to touch my penis? Didn't expect me to ask you that over the phone, did you?
I didn't.
PJ, of course, is no perfect organization.
NBC News faces a potential $100 million lawsuit over its TV show To Catch a Predator. The sting ended when a former Kaufman County District Attorney killed himself as police initiated a search of his house. His constitutional rights were violated, his sister says, in her legal action. The Collin County District Attorney was concerned about civil rights in that case as well. News 8 broke the story that he would not prosecute the 23 men arrested in that sting.
What's the difference between this and a reality TV show?
Well, I would say that this is, a news magazine show investigating online predators. A reality show is produced by the entertainment division.
Now, who deserves to die? Would imprisoning the DA be any better? Do people need to feel remorse over this unfortunate situation? These are not questions we answer for you. The point is, when people point the finger at PJ, these are the topics of conversation. Lorne tried to argue that because there was a decoy involved, because the decoy was willing to listen to him, because the footage was edited for TV, and because he was unable to see the footage until he took his plea deal, that not only did he not deserve prison time, but, wait for it, he didn't even mean to do it. To that end, Lorne filed a lawsuit against NBC for what the show did to him. Unfortunately for him, the lawsuit did not end up in his favor. This would not be the last call between Lorne and Ember, though she was known to Lorne as Emma. Lorne grew especially fond of Emma, in no time at all.
Well, see, that's the thing. I want to get comfortable. I really actually feel pretty comfortable with you already.
Oh, good.
And that's a good thing.
She not only seemed to be willing to listen to him, but she gave him insight into his online following, all under the guise of being his supporter.
I mean, a lot of it's done in a mocking way, of course, and I know that that's not lost on you because you have a good sense of humor, but there are a lot of people who don't regard you negatively. While they don't believe that you're going to save us when the Antichrist comes, they just think you're an interesting person. I mean, you certainly have the most character on the show. That's what drew a bunch of people to the YouTube thing.
Okay, this is what I got to tell you really quick, okay?
Okay.
Okay. On Wednesday night, we have to pretend like we're breaking up.
Okay.
We have to do that on Yahoo.
Okay.
Okay. Then,
Lorne didn't flinch at all hearing this. The more he heard about this group of admirers giving him so much online attention, the more satisfied he became, almost amused by what they were doing.
Oh, boy. That's amazing. There are some fruity people out there. Oh, crap. I would just like to say you are me, Lorne, and Savior. I can see you truly loved Kayla, you precious little princess, Mrs. Vagina. I hope Mr. Penis wasn't so angry. Thank you for changing my life. You are my hero. Please write me back. Thank you. I thought that was all a joke. I didn't really know that there was a website.
After doing some of his own research, however, it didn't take long for even Lorne to see past the satire and get a more realistic picture of what was going on.
I don't know. Hi.
Hello?
Listen to me. I don't want you going that side at all.
You don't want me to... Okay, not able to argue for you?
No. No, that site has nothing good about me. Don't even go on there. Okay. Don't even go on there to try to protect me. Fuck that fucking site. It's a piece of shit. I'm sorry, I'm getting pissed because I hate the fucking internet. It's caused me a fucking world of hurt. That Church of Cawd site is bullshit. It's nothing but a bunch of fucking pieces of shit trying to cause problems. And I'm fucking tired of that shit in my life.
Okay.
I've had enough of that shit in my life. I don't need any more of that.
I don't think you do either. I'm just trying to help. And if you think I'm not helping by being on there and arguing for you, then I won't. But
do something good for me. Continue the fight that you fucking started.
Lorne, can you stop cussing at me? Please?
Well, no, because it's me that everybody's talking about.
I know.
Of course I can't stop cussing. I'm fucking pissed.
Call after call, minute after minute, every throbbing tick of the clock, Lorne's phone conversations with Ember provided a Truman-like entertainment, where the only person not in on it was Lorne.
Oh, fuck over! Tell me you pulled over now. Don't stop and think about it. What the fuck are you doing?
You called the cops on me. You know I have all sorts of fucking drugs on me. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't care.
I didn't call fucking cops on you.
I'm driving a car that's reported stolen. I need to get home.
What the fuck are you doing? Why are you fucking your life up?
I did it all for you, Lorne.
Why?
Because I am stupid.
All you need to do is make a goddamn phone call. Why don't you come clear across the goddamn country?
Because I was going to surprise you and show up.
Showing up with a fucking stolen vehicle, that's not a surprise. That's terrible. You need to get up here. Now.
You don't want me to call my husband?
Just do it again now. I don't want you to go. I want you to goddamn ass up here right now. It's not a fucking sexual bullshit thing.
It is for me, Lorne.
It's your safety that I'm worried about.
I'll be safe. I'm gonna go home.
You're fucking coming up here first. Find a way to get you back to fucking California.
Fuck, I'm getting pulled over. Fuck, Lorne, I'm getting pulled over. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking word. Did you pull over?
No.
Pull the fuck over! Now! Don't stop and think about it. What the fuck are you doing? God damn it. Put your fucking ass over now. Come on, let me show you.
Lorne, I don't know what to do.
God damn it, Emma.
I gotta go.
Some of the stuff you just can't imagine somebody being that stupid that he would fall for it. I mean, there was a point where he thought Sylvester Stallone and Mitch McConnell were in the comments, giving him support. I can't believe that anyone would actually fall for that, but that would... I don't think a conspiracy that big is possible. I think he does have moments of lucidity where he thinks, something just doesn't add up. But I think he just kind of, maybe it's just because he's so lonely and just so bored and looking for some sort of attention, no matter whether it be good or bad, that he just goes along with it. But I think a lot of times it's just, I think it's genuine. I don't think he's in on any of this stuff.
I do think that he does believe a lot of it, but when things come up that kind of don't add up, that's when he starts to question, and that's when you get those kind of weird calls where he's yelling and screaming about you're not who you said you were, and but then it kind of just drops away because he's like, well, if I cut this off, I'm alone.